Mukhang ano, maiilit po. Tama ba yung word ko, maiilit? Oh, mukhang mapuporpit, no? Yung Kojic compound nila.
Case with Kibuloy is...
Wait lang, Remulla, we are certain we want Kibuloy convicted in the Philippines. So gusto nga daw po ng Department of Justice, Secretary Boying Remulla, hanggat maaari sa Pilipinas si Kibuloy. Ayan. Kaso, kapag may pag-uusap ang Pilipinas, mga kababayan, at Amerika, hindi naman po pwedeng basta-basta na lang po, no? Basta-basta na lang po baliwalain ng ating bansa yon. Masisira naman po. Anyway, maiilit kaya, mapoporpit kaya yung kingdom o yung kabuuan ng Kojic. Ito po ang balita. Ulitin ko, hindi nyo na makikita dyan yung video, maririnig nyo na lang po ang kanilang pinag-uusapan, no? Para hindi tayo makopyright.
Yes, he faces charges personally. But in the United States, for example, they actually imposed sanctions against Kibuloy. And at one point, I believe you can correct me, Secretary, with they started to hold his wealth, right? His properties.
Yes.
And the accusation in the US, the allegation is they would actually fool members into contributing, which would fund their lavish lifestyles. So, ang tanong ngayon, what will...
Merong mga nagsasabi, ay, papabenta ng otap-otap yung mga, nagpapabenta ng mga otap yan, nagpapapalimos yung mga yan. Para daw po doon sa mga jet fuel, yung gasolina ng kanyang eroplano, doon sa mga kung ano-anong mga lavish lifestyle po ni Kibuloy. Yan po yung pinag-uusapan doon. Mapag-uusapan din po yung Kojic compound.
Happened to the KOJC compound in the Philippines?
What happened to the KOJC compound in the Philippines? Sagot po ni Secretary Boying Remulla.
Who owns that? Right now, it is managed by former President Rodrigo Duterte.
It is owned by the Corporation Seoul, which in law is the personality behind the church. But it's called a Corporation Seoul because that's what our legal system says. And well, we have filed cases relating to the bank accounts, properties of Pastor Kibuloy, but we have to pierce the veil of corporate fiction to be able to get to the KOJC compound and have it forfeited for the government. It's going to be another different case for that matter.
That's interesting. So forfeiture is possible.
Yes. They call it S.
Pagwewelga na naman po yung mga Kojic dito. Forfeiture is possible daw po, mga kababayan. Ayan bakit daw po posible yun? Secretary Boying, pakipaliwanag nga po.
And forfeiture, whatever the legal term we will use, that is always the recourse of government. That is always the recourse of government.
But at this point, can you actually order the closure of the compound?
Not yet. We have to take...
Nako, mukhang pwedeng ipasarado pero hindi pa daw sa ngayon. Hindi pa sa ngayon pero pwedeng ipasarado. Bakit kaya?
Control of the compound for that matter. But of course, the compound is now the scene of a crime where the obstruction of justice was committed.
Nako, baka bigla hong pumasok si Gas Abelgas. Ito po ang scene of the crime operative sa pangunguna po ni Gas Abelgas. Yan nga daw po ang pinagganapan ng krimen, mga kababayan.
Where people didn't obey the law and tried to block the service of a lawful order of the court. So we can treat it as scene of the crime and of course isolate it from everybody else. But
yan mga kababayan, naipapaliwanag ho ng maayos. Hindi yung sinasabi nung mga taga-Kojic na, nako, kaya gustong arestuhin si Kibuloy dahil po may pagnanasa sila dito sa Kojic compound namin. Di ho ba mga kababayan? Yun yung pinapakalat nila eh. Kasi gusto ni Bongbong Marcos na makuha ang Kojic compound namin. Tapos meron pang nagsasabi, pasasabugin naman daw po yung Kojic. Sabi ko, ang gulo ninyong mag-vlog. Yung iba pasasabugin, yung iba gusto ni PBBM yung Kojik na inggit kay Kibuloy. Paano pag pinasabog yan? Di wala nang pakikinabangan si Pangulong Marcos. Ang gulo ho nila mga kababayan, mga vlogger talaga, ewan ko ba sa inyo? Ganyan po kasi kapag kami nakukuha pang merienda.
If there are other activities going on there, it might just cause too much displacement for everybody. So we will consider that. But we have our options. Our legal options are always there.
All right. Now, before we move on to Alice Go, I think considering that the kingdom of Jesus Christ has been going on for decades in the country, how do you explain to the KOJC members, if you were speaking to them now, that this isn't a question of politics?
Naku po, mahirap pong paliwanagan yung mga yan. Yung mga miyembro po ng Kojik, brainwash po. Brainwash po yung mga yan, mga kababayan. Kahit anong maayos na pagpapaliwanag, kagaya na lang po, no? Yung pagpasok ng mga kapulisan doon sa Kojik compound nila, paulit-ulit po ang ating mga kapulisan. Si Kibuloy lang ang gusto namin. Sila naman paulit-ulit na isinasali yung kanilang mga sarili. Mahirap pong pagpaliwanagan. Pero pakinggan ho natin ang Department of Justice Secretary kung ano ang paliwanag na sasabihin niya doon.
It is a complaint filed by an aggrieved person, a citizen of the Philippines, and that we had to act on it. It took 8 years for the Department of Justice to be able to act on this matter.
Yan na, narinig nyo. Malabo na sabihin nyo na pinupolitika si Kibuloy. Ang nagsampa ng kaso kay Kibuloy, pribadong mamamayan ng Pilipinas. At pati doon po sa Estados Unidos na posible talaga 100% posible. Posible ka pa, tas 100% naman na ipalipad po si Kibuloy doon, mga kababayan. Walang politika po dito, no? Ang gobyerno po natin gustong magkaroon ng ng pantay na karapatan ang bawat Pilipino po. Malaki ka man o maliit, mayaman ka man o mahirap, basta lumabag ka sa batas o basta merong reklamo sa iyo, kailangan harapin mo. Di ho ba? Basta pagka may nagreklamo sa iyo, ipaliwanag mo, harapin mo.
And if you think about it, it's a long time for somebody to pursue her case. And that's the way the law is. And we just have to be fair to everybody. If the prosecutors found probable cause at that time or reasonable certainty for Pastor Kibuloy, or reasonable certainty of conviction for Pastor Kibuloy to be charged, then so be it. Because that's the way that the law functions. And it is for everybody. We have proven in this administration that there's no big fish that we will not catch if they have violated the law. I think.
Pero DOJ, mahirap po yan. Lalo na doon sa mga taong uto-uto. Lalo na po doon sa mga taong aanga-anga. Mahirap pong ipaliwanag yan. Pero wala po tayong magagawa Pinili po nilang maging tanga ang importante po kung ano yung nasusulat doon sa batas, yun po ang sundin, mga kababayan.